Hi students, this is the first lesson in derivative, that is differentiation. Actually your chapter number 5 consists of two parts. One is continuity I have been doing. Only one lesson is remaining, that is I have to work out the examples. This is also included in the same chapter, but it is derivatives. This is the continuation of last year derivative, wherein we have studied the first principle, that is differentiation of a given function by first principle. Then rules of differentiation: addition, difference, product, and quotient. Uh, to understand this question, you need the knowledge of all those things. Therefore, first assumption is that you should be thorough with the first year derivative, so that you will be definitely able to understand this lesson. Now here what we are doing is differentiation of composite function, which is also known as chain rule. Now, let me first give you an idea how chain rule should be done. Say, take an example, say y equal to f of actually g of x. So, it is a function of two functions. Say, let us say this sine square x. Now, this is a composite function because this you can write sine x, then its square. So that first gx is sin x, then it is sin square. You can also call it as inner function and outer function. Sin x is inner. It is not a name actually for our understanding. This is a function which is inside, inner function. This is a function outside. So the one easy method of differentiation of this type of function is you have to take this as u square, where u equal to sin x. That means we are assuming that the function g of x is u. It is one single variable that is equal to sin x. So now the chain rule is this actually. We want to differentiate this with respect to x. So it is dy by dx. dy by dx. But this will be equal to dy is now a function of u. Therefore we have to write dy by du into u is a function of x, du by dx. This is actually called chain rule. Chain rule. Actually it can be proved, but this proof is not there in the textbook, so let me not go into detail of the proof. So this we have to know, just write d by du of y is u square. See here it is u, so it is u square into d by dx of u is sin x. U is a function of x, so it is sin x. So how you have to remember is y is a function of u because we have substitute u equal to sin x. Therefore d by du of u square. U square can be differentiated with respect to u. Similarly, sin x means it is a function of x which can be differentiated with respect to x. Therefore d by dx of sin x. Then you, as usual, you have to do the remaining. Say this is 2u and this is cos x. So the final answer is 2, then sin x, then cos x. Of course, you can also write it as sin 2x, not necessary. This is our answer. So this is actually chain rule. But let me first give you the definition, meaning of this chain rule, and then we shall work out by that formula. That is called actually chain rule. So the chain rule is this one. Statement is this: let f be a composite function of two real functions v and u, such that f equal to v of u, where t equal to u of x. That means you are taking this is the first function here. First function as t, and dv by dt by dx both exist. Then the chain rule says this: df by dx equal to df by dx equal to, see first v, so dv by dt into dt by dx, because actually t here is u, t is u of x. So we are differentiating v, now we are taking this as, this itself is t, so it is v of t. Therefore v we are differentiating with respect to t, and t is u, therefore, and u itself is a function of x, so dt by dx, or this can also be written as dv by du into du by dx. So this is the chain rule. So let me give an example. Say as per this definition, so let us take for example f equal to, let us say sine x square. I will show you both method, that is one is something like substitution, another one is exactly using this definition. Now here what you have to say is t equal to u of x, this is equal to x square, and f will be v of t, because f of this we have to take, see here, or I will write one more thing, v of t equal to sin t. Actually v of t, t is u, so it is sin t. So now if you use this formula, no, df by dx will be equal to d by dt of what is v? V is sin t. So sin t into d by dx of t is x square. When you simplify, you get cos t into 2x. But now you have to write this t. T is nothing but x square. So it is 2x cos x square. So this is the answer. But this is a little bit confusing if you do like this. The best method is using this formula, that I will show you. In the beginning I have done one question based on that method. So let me take the same question, so you better remember that method. Say let us take f equal to, no, say cos of sine of x square. So this you take as sine u. So this is inner function, that x square you are taking as u. Here you write x square equal to u, or u equal to x square, both you can write. So u equal to x square. Now it is very clear, f is a function of u now, and therefore you can differentiate with respect to u. But we want to find df by dx, therefore we have to write, chain rule is this now, df by dx equal to df by du into du by dx, because here I have not introduced the concept of v. Actually this itself is v, sine of v, but that itself we can take as f also. So df by d into du by dx. Suppose you take y here, it is dy by du, because y is converted into u in terms of u, and du by dx. This is chain rule, and this is always easy to remember also. So now this you see here, d by du of what is f? F is now sin u, so it is sin u into what is u? X square. So d by dx of x square, and here also it is very easy. Df by du, it is something like this, into du by dx. Whatever is here, that is here. So du by dx, and it is something. It is, though it is not correct, something like when cancelling this, you get df by dx. So that is the idea you have to remember, so that it is easy to go through the examples. So now this will be equal to, of course, cos u. We have done this, so 2x. So you get the same answer. So 2x into cos of x square is answer. Here afterwards I will use this method only for finding the derivative of a composite function. Now let us work out a few questions from your exercise. Very few questions are given. So the first question is this, but before that let me take one worked out example also. The first worked out example is this one. Say tan of say 2x plus 3. This is a composite function. That's what you have to understand in the beginning. This is 2x plus 3 is the first function u. Then it goes to tan. Therefore, now what you have to do is substitute this equal to actually tan u. So this you have to take as u, and immediately you write what is u. U is 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. Now the chain rule you have to write dy by dx equal to, because y is a function of x ultimately. So dy by dx equal to dy by, now y is written in terms of u, so it is du into du by dx. Now you can check, u is 2x plus 3, so now substitute. So d by du of what is y, so this is tan, and d by dx of what is u, it is 2x plus 3, so that it is the secant square u into 2, because differentiation of 2x plus 3 is addition rule, 2 differentiation of x is 1, so all those things you should remember. So this is 2, so this is 2 secant square, then u is 2x plus 3, so this is the answer. Similarly, exercise problems, exercise 5.2, all the questions are chain rule questions. The first question is this: y equal to sine of x square plus 5. So once again, this is a composite function. First x square plus 5, this is the first function u, then sine of that one, so v. So this you can write sine of, always this function should be substituted. So this is u, and u equal to x square plus 5. Therefore, chain rule you should write dy by dx equal to dy by du into du by dx, then substitute. So substitution, d by du of x square plus 5, sorry, sine u into d by dx of x square plus 5. So this is cos u into 2x. So this is 2x into cos of x square plus 5. So this is the answer. So let us work out a few more questions. Say y equal to, next question is y equal to sine cos of sine x. Of course, you can also take sine of cos x also. So once again, this equal to, now first the x goes to sine x, this is the first function u, then it goes to cos. So you can call it as inner function, this is the outer function. So this is now cos u, u equal to sine x, u equal to sine x. So now you see y is expressed in terms of u, so it is a function of u, we can differentiate with respect to u. Therefore chain rule is dy by dx equal to dy by du into du by dx. Of course you can write here chain rule, then substitute. So here you can substitute first d by du of what is y, y is cos u, therefore it is cos u, and you should always check, if it is u here it should be in terms of u only, into d by dx of u, u is sin x, so sin x. Then the next step is automatic, you have to remember the formula and write, this is minus sin u into this is cos x. Of course you should not keep, so u is sin x, therefore you have to write minus sin of sin x into cos x. So this is our answer. Similarly, we can take the next one more question we will work out. Sine of ax plus b, sine of ax plus b. So this is also same. So here ax plus b is the first function, and sine of that, therefore u, this is u, this outer is v. So this we can write sine u, where u equal to ax plus b. Therefore chain rule is dy by dx equal to dy by du into du by dx. So it is always better to write chain rule. Then you substitute d by du of what is y. Y is sin u into d by dx of u is ax plus b. Of course, you have to put a bracket here. So this is cos u into differentiation. This is a because d by dx of ax, a is constant comes on, d by dx of x is 1, d by dx of constant b is 0. So this is finally a into cos of ax plus b is the answer. So this is how we can do the differentiation of a function which is combination of or composite function of two functions you can do. Now we can extend this one to three functions also, because we have seen a function can be composite function of three functions. Say for example, f equal to w of v of u. So three functions. You have seen this type of function. What is the rule in this case? So df by dx equal to, you have to remember this one, df by dv, dv by du, du by dx. Once again, the second method is always easy, that is substitute, keep on substituting and use this formula, and it is easy also, you need not even remember this one. Directly using your steps you can write what is the appropriate formula. So let me show you a few examples where f is a function of three functions. So let us take the first question. This is also worked out only. Let us take y equal to, say, sine of, then cos of, then x square. Now try to understand this one. X goes to x square. This is the innermost function, u. Then it goes to cos x square. So this itself is a composite function. The composite function which you have done already now. Two functions. Then that goes to sine of that. So three functions. This is the outermost, sine, then cos, then x square. That means this is u, this is v, this is w. So it is w of v of u. But here when you are doing the problem, you can do like this. You do like this. This is sine of cos. First you write this u, where u equal to x square. So it is always better you write here the moment you substitute here. This equal to now sine v, where v equal to cos u. So u is a function of x, v is a function of u, and given function y is a function of v, actually it is v. So now dy by dx we need, the rule is this now. See, dy by, after seeing a rule you can write this is dy by dv, because y is a function of v, into dv by du, v is a function of u, you need not even memorize, into d by dx of, because u is function of x square, so it will be product of 3. So this will be equal to, now we have to substitute d by dv of what is y, y is sin v, so sin v, and here also you can check v, into d by du of what is v, it is cos u, you can check u and u, into d by dx of x square, so x. So this is cos v into minus sin u into 2x. Of course, later you have to substitute this cos v. V is cos u, therefore this is cos, but u is same as x square, therefore in a single shot you can substitute like this, into minus sin u is x square into 2x. Of course, later you can write minus is outside, then 2x. This one you can write first, then sin of x square, then cos of x square. So this is the final answer. Now let us work out a few more questions from exercise, that is composite function of three functions. Then what you have to do is, you have to combine composite function, that is chain rule, for composite function, and also other rules like addition, product, quotient, everything we can do. So let us do a few questions. So the first one from the exercise is this: y equal to secant of tan root x. Say secant of then tan root x. So now root x is the first function, innermost, then tan x, then secant x. Therefore, what is the substitution? So you have to write secant of tan u, where u equal to root x. Then this equal to secant of v, where v equal to tan u. So it is always u is function of x, v is function of u, y is function of v. So 3. Therefore, now chain rule is this: dy by dx equal to dy by du, du by dv, then dv by du into du by dx. So now you have to carefully substitute d by dv of what is y. Y is secant v into d by du of v is tan u into d by dx of u is root x. So this is now secant v is secant v tan v into this is secant square u into differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. If you have confusion, please note here d by dx of root x can be written as x power half. Then you have to use the formula n into x power n minus 1 formula. So this is half into x power 1 minus half. So n minus half minus 1. Then of course you have to simplify, you get this one. Now of course you have to just keep on substituting that. So secant v is tan u, but u is root x. Therefore it is tan root x, tan of tan root x, then secant square u is root x into 1 by 2 root x. Of course this you can simplify. Simplify in the sense we can write this first. So 1 by 2 root x, then secant square root x into secant tan root x into tan root x. So this is the final answer. So this is how we can do the problems directly, which is the function of 3 functions, composite function, or 2 functions. Even if it is 4 also, we can do extending the same rule. Now let us work out a question which is actually mixed in the sense you have to use product rule and you have to use composite rule together. Say for example, the first question is this: y equal to, say, sine of ax plus b divided by cos of cx plus d. Cos of cx plus d. How to do this question now? See here, the function itself is quotient, so it is something like f of x by g of x. That's one thing. Second one is this is also composite function, this is also composite function. So whenever you are doing this one thing which you can do is you have to write step by step and do it. Second one is, let me also show you, there is a shortcut method of doing this one, but you have to practice. For example, you see y equal, let us take this one only, sine of ax plus b. Step by step procedure is like this. We have seen this already. Substitute this because this is the first function u, this is the second function, composite function. So this you have to substitute as u, then you have to use chain rule. But the direct method is like this. This is shortcut. Imagine that this is, that's why I use this word outer function and inner function, which is not there in any textbook. It's only just for our understanding we have given the name. So what you have to do is dy by d. This works out very well so that it saves your time also. So dy by dx of this means, first you imagine that you are differentiating this function. So sine of, differentiation of sine is cos. So this is cos of ax plus b just reverse. Then differentiation of Vx plus Vz, this is our answer. If you want to show, this is the lengthy procedure. So sine u, I have to substitute u equal to ax plus b. Then I have to use dy by dx equal to dy by du into du by dx. When you substitute, you see this is y is sine x. So this is cos u into 2, sorry, a. And you see you get the same thing. U is ax plus b. So cos ax plus b into x square. Sorry, a. So this is the answer. Same thing you are getting here. Therefore, this rule, if you remember, all the steps you need not write. Directly you can write this one. Say any function you can do. Sine of cos of sine x, suppose. So this is a function of three functions. This is the outermost. This is middle one. This is the innermost. So what you have to do is y dash, or differentiation of this will be, differentiation of this is cos. So cos of sine x. This is the first thing you have to write, into differentiation of this you have to write. So this is minus sine of sine x. Then into differentiation of sine x is cos x, and this will be the answer. You can check. So easy method is keep on differentiating from the outermost function every time, but you have to remember all the formula which you have studied last year. So then this becomes actually a very simple procedure for this type of question. Whenever direct question is given, you have to show the chain rule. Whenever this type of question is given, it is an application of the problem. Therefore, you can do by this method. Therefore, let me use this method and conclude today. So the idea is this now: dy by dx equal to d by dx of sine of ax plus b divided by cos of ax plus b. Now you have to remember quotient rule. Quotient rule says this as it is, cos ax plus b as it is, d by dx of sine ax plus b, first function numerator, minus this as it is, sine of ax plus b as it is, d by dx of cos of cx plus d. This is cx plus d. Cx plus d. So cx plus d. So this is cx plus d. Then divided by cos square cx plus d. So this is quotient rule. Last year I have studied d by dx of u by v equal to v into u dash minus u into v dash by v square. Now substitute, say use the direct method. Therefore differentiation of this. So this will be cos of cx plus d, and then differentiation of sine is cos. Then you have to write ax plus b into differentiation of this is a. So chain rule directly. Same thing here, minus sine of ax plus b. Then differentiation of cos is minus sine cx plus d into differentiation of cx plus d is c divided by this is cos square cx plus d. So of course you can simplify this now. A is there, c is there, therefore we cannot simplify further also because they are two different numbers. A into, we have to write as it is, cos cx plus d, then cos ax plus b, then plus c here because minus of minus. So c you can write first, c into sine ax plus b, then sine cx plus d divided by cos square cx plus d. So this is the final answer. So with this let me conclude. Any such question you can do by this method. Whenever this type of application level, that means here chain rule also should be used and other rules also should be used, you can use this direct method so that it saves your time. If it is difficult, what you have to do is here only you have to write 1, then so do it separately, do it this separately, then you have to substitute. Both are one and the same, but this method is more elegant, therefore you can use this here afterwards. So with this let me conclude. I have started now uploading the lessons on derivatives because some students requested me to upload this also. Of course I have already started the integration, and vectors also, because some students requested me to upload vectors also. So simultaneously I am uploading these lessons. Please watch all the lessons. Subscribe if you have not subscribed my channel, and all the lessons will be put in separate playlist. Please go through that. Then once if the number is too big in the exercise, I will take it as supplementary exercise in a separate track. So let us meet in the next class. Till then, bye. Take care.